lives, they offer us a message, a gift. And it's our higher self, it's spirit, it's our soul, it's whatever you wanna call it. It's trying to give us a message of where we are invited to grow, where we are invited to expand ourselves, where we are invited to step into our next stage of evolution. Hello, beautiful shining souls. My name is Jostine, Intuitive Life Guide from the Philippines. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So, for today, I am back. I had a week-long intentional break from creating new videos. And I gotta say, and this is after I just did the video a day project, which I did almost every day except Tuesdays, because Tuesdays are my day off. But gotta say, I never imagined that I would miss hitting that record button on my phone and speaking in front of my cell phone camera and just sharing whatever comes to mind. But I'm glad that I had that intentional break, just to step back and really feel into my body. Is this something that I really feel called to do? Is this something that I would want to continue, and how do I want to continue it? Because I know that there will be changes, there are going to be changes, and just doing this every day is not as sustainable, at least for now. Anyway, that is not the purpose of this video. I just want to quickly drop in and share something that came to mind earlier as I was meditating. And you know how, I don't know, maybe you have seen this in social media, how it is good for children to feel bored. It's good for children to get bored, because that is when they can access their creativity, tune in to their inner world, their imagination, and do things, play, right? Engage with their creativity and imagination, and that's when great things unfold, right? That's when great things arise. And in a world where we are so connected, we have our gadgets and television and all that, like, it's easier for people, not just children, to get distracted. And this train of thought led me to people feeling stuck, when they are in that phase in their lives when they feel like things are not moving along, like it's feeling stagnant, feeling like things are just and we feel uncomfortable being in that space, of course. Right? Like, who wouldn't? It's a very uncomfortable feeling, because we are faced with the fact that something is not working in our lives, right? We have become complacent, we have lost our drive, maybe we don't even know what we want to do with our lives, and it's a very uncomfortable space, and people tend to distract themselves, to escape, to just not think about it. And I am guilty of that as well. Don't get me wrong. I will tell you, like, I do regular, I call it my escape the real world. um, when things are just feeling a little overwhelming, and like I just don't want to think about things. And I think there's a space for that. It's healthy to just take a break and just allow ourselves to decompress in a way that feels good for us. Just to give our our minds that break. you know but problem is that when we continuously escape and distract ourselves, because then we're not really facing the situation that we are in, we are not facing the what is, and then the cycle just continues because nothing is changing. We're still in that same situation, and then we'll feel that uncomfortable feeling and we want to escape and not think about it, and then we'll still be in that space. It's a vicious cycle, and it's something that I want to invite you. If you are in this space right now, or maybe you'll find yourself in this space down the line in the future, this is an invitation for you to allow yourself to be in that space of being stuck and really feel that sense of, in this space, it's very uncomfortable. Like, there's this, I don't know about you, but for me, I feel it as like there's feeling that there's something that wants to come out, like my body wants to move, but at the same time it's not moving. Like I feel trapped. I feel like something is holding me back. It's very constricting. It's not a good, like, it's like I want to break free, but I don't know how. It's like my mind is just wanting to not be in this space, but my spirit is telling me, no, stay here. There's something for you to discover. And there's this push and pull, and again, it's very uncomfortable. Totally get that. I totally feel you if you're in this space. But allow yourself to be here in this space of feeling stuck and stagnant and a little bit lost. You don't need to stay here for a long time. Maybe, I don't know, like a minute. Start with a minute and just allow yourself to be in that space and feel all those sensations arising. Don't engage with them, just observe them. Just observe yourself. Observe what's coming up. Observe what's arising within you. Allow yourself to just let the thoughts come in and then let it go. Come in, let them pass through. And you do this enough times, and you will soon realize that, okay, I can be in this space and I am safe. I can be in this space and I don't need to feel the suffocating, constricting, tightening sensations. I can just observe them. I can observe them happening as is. Don't need to judge them as good or bad. It's just my natural reaction to it. And when we are in that space of being able to observe what is happening, observe what is, then we open ourselves to receiving what is the message of this season of your life. What is wanting to arise? Because I truly believe that every emotions, every season in our lives, they offer us a message, a gift. And it's our higher self, it's spirit, it's our soul, it's whatever you want to call it. It's trying to give us a message of where we are invited to grow, where we are invited to expand ourselves, where we are invited to step into our next stage of evolution. It's a beautiful space if you really allow yourself to be in it and see the gifts it holds. And I know right now, when you're in the thick of things, when you're feeling all the sensations and you feel like it is happening to you, and it is happening to you, right? But that's why we need to practice that, being the observer of our feelings. Because we're not our feelings, we're not our thoughts, we're not even our bodies, right? I mean, yes, they're part of us. But beyond that, there's this consciousness, that awareness within us that observes and sees from a more expanded perspective, from a higher perspective. And when we can access that consciousness and just see our lives happening for us and life happening through us, that is the gift. That is a gift. That's it for me today. I hope that this has been valuable for you. Before I go, I do want to invite you, if you are living in the Philippines and you're watching this as I'm uploading it, I am going to receive physical copies of our Amazon bestseller book, Self-Love Elevated, and I have an offer. I'm pre-selling it at a special discounted price for a limited time, and there are limited slots available. So if you want to grab a physical copy of Self-Love Elevated, I would invite you to check out the form. And okay, I would love for you to read it, because I really believe that it is going to be healing and transformational for you. Like the stories of the women that I'm fellow co-authors with, like, they are so powerful, so transformative, so inspiring. I cried, I laughed, I felt this resonance, like I've seen different, like, it feels like I'm reading my own story at some point. And so I would love for you to also experience that gift and elevate your self-love journey. All right, that's it for me today. Watch out, I'll be coming in again sometime this week to officially announce what's coming up next for my next YouTube adventure. Until then, have a great week. Peace, love, and light.